Hi, everyone. This is Joanna Krzepkowska. I'm a real estate broker in the state of Illinois.
And this is Matthew Benninger. I'm a lender with the Money Store in Orland Park, Illinois.
Hi, guys. So we are meeting with you every week to bring you the most updated data when it comes to real estate. Matt, I know you have a lot to talk today, so I'm just gonna go ahead and give you the mic.
Definitely. So, in the President's State of the Union address, he actually spoke about some of the things that they're kind of proposing for first-time home buyers and actually some existing home buyers. So, I just kind of wanted to go through it. Again, this is not, law or anything like that, but they're proposals, so you might see this coming down the pipe. And one of the first ones is for first-time home buyers, they're proposing a tax credit of $5,000 a year for 2 years. So that would be great because that basically equates to probably a point and a half off your interest rate. So that's really good. I love anything that helps first time home buyers is really because it's a tough market. Prices are up and rates are up somewhat. So it's one of those situations where it's a little bit harder. Everyone jokes about, my grandparents bought their house for a box of strawberries and like something like that and a pack of yarn. It's like, it's not quite that bad, but it's definitely a little tougher right now. So anything they can do to help, I really like to see that. Also on the sell side, which I think is even more important because the reason we have so many issues is because the sellers aren't selling because they have, great interest rates, most of them. And it's very expensive to level up. A 1 year $10,000 tax credit to the sellers if they sell their starter home to another occupant. So not to someone who's going to flip it, someone who's going to rent it out, something like that. So there's definitely a really that would really jumpstart the market, I think, because put some more volume out there, more properties, more people would be able to find a home. Just get the market moving again and kind of break up some of the gridlock that the rates, and the high prices have caused. And then there's one more. It's a $25,000 down payment assistance program for first generation buyers. So that means I believe the first in your parents haven't owned, things like that. Which again, that's a great one because I think the key to building wealth is owning your own home, and then generational wealth, passing that down to your family. That way they have a leg up, and you can just keep building on that. So I think it's some great ideas, and I think everybody on both sides of the aisle would agree with a lot of these ideas because they're helping first-time home buyers and people that need help in a market that's tough. So hopefully they'll, for once, come together and agree on something and pass some of these ideas.
We'll see. I mean, definitely, right? So, more
Mhm.
affordable homes for everyone because,
Definitely.
there's certain amount of people that can afford, and then they doing great. Like we see, I feel like we see people that are graduating right now, so youngsters that are making way more money than when we
Yeah.
graduated, right? So it's like, wow, okay, great. We started with like maybe 30, 40, 50 grants. They starting with way more, so they can afford homes, but then they still are people out there that they're very average with their earnings. So for them that would be a huge benefit. It's going to be
Definitely.
beneficial for them, right? So yeah,
Yeah.
I love all those propositions. That is great, and definitely if they agree on it, that will move the market.
Yeah.
That's what we need. Even though
Yeah. A
I have
little bit
some
of
stats.
gridlock right now. Yeah.
Right. So I do look through what happened this week with the numbers. So we do see definitely like more homes under contract this week. And it's because the interest rate, were dropped down a little bit. So you guys went after everything. There's
Yeah.
definitely more homes that is coming on the market and more homes that are less updated. So sometimes we see those people are trying to get their prices like really high, but the market is talking back. So you guys are, you know your numbers, so which we are happy about. Those houses eventually is gonna be selling for less than the list price, and we see those homes. People are hoping, let's try it, right? But then, if there are active buyers on the market, they know exactly what they are after, and we can compare house to house and the price to price. And if it doesn't make sense, you guys are holding back with the offers, and those houses eventually will be on a sale. So we definitely saw a lot of homes that were on the market longer just because they were overpriced. and they went under contract this week. So you guys are starting to be aggressive, offering lower prices. That's probably due to your agents that are telling you the right thing to do, which is when a house is sitting on the market for a couple of weeks, maybe 2 3 weeks, it's time to negotiate and go after those homes. Also, I see another problem building up is rentals. Like the last couple of weeks, maybe couple of months, we saw the rentals were still happening. We have a huge drop this week. Um, well, we are in the mid of the month as well, so let's just watch that. But my fear is that we talk to a lot of investors, and investors are outloading their investments, especially people that has been holding the houses for like 20, 30 years. They're ready to retire. So we see those homes coming for sale. That means that it's going to be less and less rentals. And that also means that if you guys are renting right now, talk to your landlord, see what they are planning, because you don't want to be in a situation that they're going to, instead of expanding your lease, they're going to say, hey, you have 2 months to move out because I'm selling the house. So get ready, talk to them if they have plans, and you are still okay with renting, even though it's so expensive. I'm not gonna go there right now, but if you are, great, just talk to them. But don't be surprised that maybe, April, May, June will come and they will ask you to leave. So keep that in mind. Definitely.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So this is scary. This is like I feel like moving and looking for a house because you have no place to go because you're gonna be homeless in a couple of weeks or couple of months. It's not gonna push you to make great decisions. Okay, we are always there for
mm,
you to guide you, but when you get so close to being homeless, literally homeless, then you just may go after a house that's not going to be the best choice, or it's not going to be the best deal for you. So it's always better to ask questions, to know what's happening, ask them if they are
yeah.
planning to sell, so you can prepare. You can talk to Matt, you can get your pre-approval, and you can start looking. Because I guarantee you, if we are looking at the rentals right now and they are dropping, there will be a lot of more people on the market looking for the same rental that you are trying to secure. The price is going to go up again, and then you're going to end it up either renting somewhere you don't want to be or buying something that you don't want to buy. So yeah, yeah, get
Yeah.
ready.
Yeah, definitely. I see the same thing. And I always say have a good relationship with your landlord. Ask them, what are your plans? Most people will tell you, oh, I'm not sure this year, or maybe we're going to sell, maybe, so at least you have a heads up so you
Yeah.
can start the process, and I always say it's never too early to start a pre-approval. You can always start early. We don't have to do a hard pull on your credit. We can do a soft pull, which won't affect anything. And then you're kind of prepped and waiting. And at least you know where you're at and what you need to aim for, because it's hard to have a goal if you don't know what the goal is, so
Right. And then one more thing, we always team up with lenders that can offer you great deals, and Matt can definitely is definitely that person. So we really encourage you guys to shop around, because we notice that there is a lot of companies out there that are really taking advantage, and you go, you talk to one person, it's the interest rate is extremely high, you kind of hold off, but then our job is less as agents to search for those great loan officers like Matt to kind of guide you and show you that there is a different way, a different path, and there is a lower interest rate. So before you settle, before you decide not to buy because you maybe talked to someone that was extremely high, do your homework, definitely talk to more people, compare, and see where everybody is at.
yeah, definitely. There's a lot of disparity in the market. Joanna and I were just talking about that off camera. Some lenders have a lot of margin built in, and so their rates are higher. And fortunately, I'm with the Money Store, who has great margins, extremely competitive rates. So I don't really have to deal with those issues because we just have great rates to start with. So I always love people shop around because normally we're the best anyway. So I
No,
encourage it.
definitely.
But yeah, definitely look around because you don't want to pay at this point, you could be paying hundreds more per month, which is
Yeah,
significant,
yeah.
in this kind of market. So you definitely want to shop around and look at different lenders and kind of price them out. Also, personality wise, you want someone you connect with and that's helping you and that you feel comfortable with. So
Exactly. Yeah, that's definitely also very important. You have to feel comfortable with the person you're talking about your money with, right? So
yeah, definitely.
so yeah, definitely. But yeah, please take our advice and shop around because that's what we see. And we are here to let you know what's happening and that you have options. And sometimes you guys are talking to your friends that maybe had not so great experience, or you're talking to your neighbors, comparing yourself to them. Remember, everybody is different. Everybody has a specific, unique situation. Everybody has a different credit. So you really definitely have to check first before you say no to yourself. You own this to yourself to check where you at right now. Maybe if it's not this year, it's going to be the next year, but at least you will know exactly where you stand.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, you guys, that's it. That's what we have for you today. Hopefully you're enjoying those videos and we see you next week.
Thanks for having me.
Thank